Hello, my name is Patrick Glynn. For the past few years, I've been an advocate for parental alienation awareness and the need for family court reform. Although this issue affects up to 1 in 10 Americans, little is known about it outside of the group being affected. While people quickly jump to save seals or fight for climate change, their inability to quickly understand this issue is the biggest hurdle in saving children from losing contact with their parents, men from suicide, and millions of families of being stripped of their life savings. I hope to borrow 5 minutes of your time to educate you on what is occurring in the family court system. Like me, before a divorce, you probably had some basic assumptions about family court, most of which are flat out wrong. Let's start with the basic hierarchy within a family courtroom. We have a judge, 2 parents with children, and of course the lawyers. The lifeblood of the state-run court system is unequal custody scenarios. One of the ways this is achieved is through designating a custodial parent and a non-custodial parent. This simple designation implies less custody for one parent, which begins the parental alienation cycle, creates conflict between the parents, and sets up child support scenarios. A parent who simply elects to give the other parent money for the children is paying child support. However, the state needs child support to be collected within the system to qualify for federal funding. So the family courts actively do whatever they can to issue support orders where the state plays middleman, collecting support, getting matching funds from the federal government, and then passing the funds to the custodial parent. Of course, the judge also reaps the benefits of being paid by the state. At this point, the state, judge, lawyers, and custodial parent are all profiting from federal child support incentives at the expense of the non-custodial parent and his or her relationship with the children. This funding scheme amounts to tens of millions of dollars for the states, based on a formula that incentivizes increasing the number of child support cases in the system, the amount of the child support collected, and the amount of overdue child support collected. The vast majority of people are swept into this process so quickly that they don't have time to understand that the non-custodial parent designation will be used to strip them of their rights to their kids. While I'd like to report this is the horrible outcome, it is only the beginning. The financial burdens of the paying parent frequently make it impossible to maintain a lawyer, making him or her an easy target for assaults to limit his or her custody. Less custody means more child support. More child support means more federal funding. Parents caught in this system are made to believe that cooperating will help their cause, when often it will lead to them being driven into poverty while simultaneously being stripped of their relationship with their kids. Depression, substance abuse, and suicides are rampant in divorce, and the people stuck in the system are made to believe that their circumstances are due to their own shortcomings. People who argue against the system and stop paying into it are labeled deadbeats, troublemakers, or mentally ill, and large military-like operations ensure child support collection by seizing bank accounts, paychecks, and driver's licenses. People are trapped in the system with no escape. The small numbers of people speaking out against it are brave enough to suffer the wrath of the courts, since freedom of speech is punishable in family court. How is all of this possible, you ask? Simple. Family courts occur behind closed doors, without juries, and without judicial oversight. The Constitution does not apply. The millions of parents and children being abused by this system are adrift, hoping that someday people not trapped in the system will see the light and join the cause.
The United States Census Bureau reported in 2002 that $40 billion in transfer payments were made between households of custody parents and other parents. That money, $40 billion, is under the direction and control of family court judges in environments covered with confidentiality laws that protect the wrong people.
Standing up for injustices cast upon yourself makes you human. Standing up for injustices cast upon your fellow man, that makes you American. Children are being forcibly separated from their parents by a corrupt family court system, and we need your help. RestoringFreedom.us. Meet us in September in Washington, D.C. Thank you.